Hello, ladies. Karen Gruber here. I hope you had a marvelous holiday weekend. If you were celebrating this weekend, we had the sweetest thing. My husband, Jim, and one of his son's wife, their 4-year-old, and Jamie, our daughter, all went out to Jim's dad's gravesite and had a picnic with Don Gruber. And it was a really beautiful celebration of a man who did not die in World War II, but was an active flight pilot of some sort. I don't recall exactly what his position was, but a man who devoted a great deal of his life to our country. And it was just so sweet. And the weather here had been on and off, holding. Some of the day was blustery and raining, but when they were out at the site, it was sunny and beautiful and gorgeous and just a wonderful thing. So thank you, Don Gruber. And today I wanted to share that part of our spiritual journey and spiritual awakening is forgiveness. And the biggest forgiveness of all is self-forgiveness. We tend to be so hard on ourselves and so critical of ourselves. It is unrelenting and brutal. And if you stop to think about it, if you had a friend who talked to you this way, the way that you talk to yourself, you would not be friends with them anymore. So we want to start replacing this criticism with supportive, positive. Do we make mistakes? Yes. Are there times when we need to correct things or assess what's happening and adjust? Absolutely. But there needs to be a lot of self-forgiveness. And so I wrote a little prayer that I would like to read to you, and I will post it in the comments. And you can use it, you can tweak it, you can, whatever, say that's nice and move on. But this is what I came up with. I forgive myself for judging myself as wrong. I forgive myself for buying into the misbelief that it is even possible for me to not measure up. I forgive myself for buying into the misbelief that it is possible for anything, anyone, or any event to determine my worth and my value. I forgive myself for buying into the misbelief that it is even possible to be seen as less than perfectly whole and divine. Because the truth is, I am a child of God, perfectly whole and complete since the beginning. I have always been on divine purpose. That is my truth. So blessings, many blessings and hugs and love to you. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.